Record of this license.
Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about why, yes, even in 2025, the Canon EOS R5 is still an amazing choice for photographers and filmmakers. This camera released in 2020. I'm sure you guys have seen the headlines for it overheating. However, it is a 45 megapixel sensor. It shoots 8K and it has incredible autofocus. Fast forward to 2025. There is a new R5. There's the R5 Mark II. However, it's still only a 45 megapixel sensor. This 45 megapixel full frame sensor is still one of the best out there. You'll get insane detail with dynamic range, as well as landscape, portraits, and even large prints. Whenever I shoot a wedding with this camera, I know that it's going to get me incredible detail, incredible shots to where my clients feel secure. The Canon's autofocus dual pixel AF version 2 is fast, it's reliable. It even has eye tracking that probably rivals with some of the newer cameras on the market today. Also, this does that in video. We have video versatility. This camera offers 8K RAW oversampled 4K. Those are perfect for content creators like myself who need to switch between high quality video modes. I personally never shoot in the 8K version. However, that is an option if I were to need 8K for some reason. Maybe for future proofing, the 8K sensor is there for me to have in the future. I personally wish that there was C-Log 2 in this camera. However, there's only C-Log 3 and C-Log. One of the main reasons why I went for this is because since the release, the price has obviously come down thousands of dollars. And obviously the R5 Mark II is incredibly steep for a body. The RF lens lineup, it's amazing. It has weather sealing. I would say there's also durability, the lenses and the value with this ecosystem. The RF lenses lineup is obviously growing. There's more affordable options now on the market. I think Sigma is now going to be releasing full frame RF version lenses, so that is going to be a cheaper option with a fairly cheap body in terms of competition. I think something that I value most about this camera is that whenever I show up to a shoot, whether I show up to a client project, a commercial content, I know without a doubt this image quality, this hybrid ecosystem is going to show up and show out for me. No matter the circumstances. I think paired with this 28-70 full frame RF mount, the F2 version, this is really the only package that I need whenever I shoot photography nowadays. I have a couple primes, but I never even change lenses unless I'm working with some architecture, maybe some landscape photography where I want more of a sharper lens at it, like maybe an F1.4, 1.8. That obviously doesn't happen on this. But I know on my channel, I've gone back and forth between Sony and Canon. I still shoot. I'm shooting right now Sony video. That is something that I have come to accept about myself as a creator. I prefer to shoot Canon as a photographer and Sony for video. Say what you want to say about having one ecosystem. At the end of the day, I know without a doubt, whenever I reach for my camera, if I'm shooting photography, I'm going to go with the Canon. And if I know I'm going to be shooting video, I'm going to shoot Sony. That is just how my workflow works best for me. That's not for everybody. And with that being said, that is why I bought the R5 Mark I in 2025. I've shot a couple commercial projects now with this camera. I've shot a couple weddings now with this camera. I've shot a couple portrait sessions with this camera. and a couple of my personal projects with this camera. And overall, I have that video capability if I ever need to. Maybe I don't bring my Sony. I know that the Canon C-Log 3 is going to give me a beautiful oversampled 4K image if I need it. So this is why I think it's still an amazing choice for photographers and filmmakers in 2025. Let me know down in the comments if you guys think the R5 is still worth it in 2025. Going into 2026 here soon. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.